Hey folks, and welcome to another video of mine. If you're new to my channel, then first of all, a big welcome and thank you so much for tuning in. In case you're wondering what kind of content do I put out on my channel, then you can expect one tech related video on every Wednesday of the week and one lifestyle or food related video on every Sunday of the week, like the one that you're watching right now. Now, during this time of strict lockdowns all across the country, especially here in West Bengal, a lot of people, instead of stepping out and eating out at restaurants, they have decided, in fact, or opted out to order in, and that's exactly what this video is all about. Today, we're going to be reviewing food from the Barbeque Nation. Now, during this time of lockdown, a lot of these individual restaurants, chain of restaurants, 3-star hotels, 5-star hotels, they've all come up with this concept of putting different items from their menu in these kind of delight boxes. And today we have ordered a kebab and a biryani box from the Barbeque Nation. So let's find out what are the things that are included in this box, how does the food look, most importantly, how does it taste, and does it offer great value for money? So that's what this video is all about. So without further ado, folks, let's get started. Okay, so this is what the box looks like. So this is the box that it comes in. Now I do want to mention that it's nicely sealed as well. I have broken the seal just because, I wanted to kind of open the box. So that's why I've opened the seal, but it comes nicely packed. The box looks nice, and let's quickly open it and find out what's inside. Okay, so I'm now gonna open the box. All right. Oh, so there's a sticker here as well. Whoa, which I never got to. Wow. So just open that sticker. I'm gonna paste it here for now. All right. So as soon as you open the box, all right, you have your Moong Dal Halwa, and it's still warm. It's still warm. There is your Gulab Jamun. All right. There is your brownie piece. There's some condiments here. I think this is some kind of a sauce. And then you have a mint chutney or a mint sauce. And that's it. Now finally, let's get to find out what are the other things which are in here. So let's quickly go over each of these things. I'll open up the boxes so that I don't waste your time, and we'll find out what's inside each of these boxes. All right, so now that I've unboxed the whole thing, this is what it looks like. So these are all the goodies which are on the table. Let's quickly go over each of them and find out what is included in the box. Let's start with the starters. So here you have got your chicken tikka kebabs, and they have mentioned that they have given 9 pieces. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Looks like 8 pieces. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yeah, it still looks like 8 pieces to me. So it's not 9 pieces. One piece was missed out. Then we've got some fish tikka here, which again was supposed to be 9 pieces. The fish tikka looks like it's more than 9 pieces. I think 3 6 9. I think there's one extra piece there. So there's 10 pieces of fish tikka. And then you've got fish fingers here. The fish fingers look nice. 3 6 9, exactly 9 pieces of your fish fingers. So again, there are 3 starters: your chicken tikka, your fish tikka, and then finally your fish fingers. So there are 2 fish items here. Then you have got 3 portions of chicken biryani. So you've got 1 box here, 2 box here, and 3 box here. Apart from that, the biryani also comes along with some gravy that is more popularly known as salan. So you've got biryani with the salan. And finally, we move over to the desserts. You've got some Angoori Gulab Jamun, these small little tiny little cute little Gulab Jamuns. You've got some Moong Dal Halwa, which looks extremely oily. I don't know if it's oil or ghee or whether it's vanaspati, we'll find out. And then you've got some cubes of chocolate brownie. They did include some green salad here. So I can see some cucumber and some beetroot there. And then they've got the mint chutney, and I think this is the same sauce. This one is the same sauce which goes in your Cajun Spiced Potatoes. By the way, one of the things which we loved about Barbeque Nation whenever we went out there was the spiced Cajun potatoes. And this item is not included, by the way, in the box, but we ordered this separately because we are extremely fond of this one item, and we never missed the spiced Cajun potatoes whenever we went to Barbeque Nation. So we thought, let's order this. So let's quickly eat each of these items and find out how it tastes, and then finally, we'll go over the price and the value for money, whether it is or whether it's not. So let's move, folks. Okay, so that's a lot of food on my table. So let's start off with the starters. I'm gonna start off with the fish fingers, and I'm gonna see how this tastes, by the way. So again, I'm gonna show you how these fish fingers look like. Zoom in and show you these. Okay, they look quite nice. If you can see on the camera, it's been fried nicely. There are some crumbs on top, and let's finally figure out how it tastes. So let's take a bite. Wow, I like it. Little spicy or hot, but it's very nicely marinated, and the fish is juicy. Really good. Extremely good. In fact, if this was consumed while you were at the restaurant, it would be fantastic. The fish is so juicy. I just want to show you that bit. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. Wow. So it's got this nice layer on the outside and juicy fish on the inside, crusty or crunchy layer on the outside. So very good. Let's now try one of these fish kebabs, the fish tikka. It looks nice and spicy, as you can see. Oh, that does look spicy. But is it spicy? Well, we'll find out. Not very spicy, but it tastes very good. Again, it's got all the masalas or the flavors that go into the preparation of chicken tikka. Oh, the heat actually kicks in a little later. So this is definitely more spicy than the fish fingers. The fish fingers just had a hint of hotness, but this, the heat kicks in after a bit, you could say. It is definitely spicier. You could taste the red chili powder that they have used. That taste does come in your mouth. Again, I mean it in a good way. I personally am not a fan of very hot or spicy food, but when it comes to tikkas, I do make an exception. Whether it's your chicken tikka, whether it's your fish tikka, I do like the flavor and the hotness that comes in the tikka, and it has a good balance here. It's not over spicy or extremely hot. It's just right, you could say. Let's finally move over to the chicken tikka. By the way, this chicken tikka is not red in color. This is more like a greenish white color. So I can already see some coriander leaves that have been sprinkled on top, and this perhaps is comparatively less spicier than the fish tikka. And I do need to make a correction. They did have 9 pieces, by the way, so it's not 8 pieces. They had a small little piece, so 9 pieces. In all fairness, I have to mention that. There's a unique flavor. I don't know, what that unique flavor is. It's mint. All right. Yep. So they've got a nice minty flavor, and I guess, that's why it's greenish white. So they've got a nice minty flavor which comes from it. Extremely good. So each of the starters, they were unique and they were very good, very tasty. I would highly recommend, each of them, even if you want to order them individually from Barbeque Nation. If you don't want to go in for this meal box, You can order them individually. They are extremely good, very delicious. I do want to try out the spiced Cajun potatoes. How can I not? This is one of the most delicious things that we have tried out at the Barbeque Nation, and I do want to put that nice spicy Cajun sauce on top of it. And I don't know if I'll be able to show this on camera, but I'm gonna try. All right, so let's see now. I hope I don't drop it, but as you can see, that's a nice potato smashed with the peel, and I put some spicy Cajun sauce on top of it with some raw chopped onions on top of it. This again is one of the favorite things at Barbeque Nation for me, for my family members. Doesn't disappoint. Extremely good. It's just like we remember. And the sauce really adds excuse me, adds to the flavor of the potato. So very good. Extremely good. And I would recommend that you order these, separately and try them out. Very good item. Let's now move over to the main course and find out, what the biryani tastes like. So I've got some biryani on my plate now, and I'm gonna show this on the camera as well. It does have a piece of potato. In fact, quite a big piece of potato. It comes along with 2 pieces of chicken in each of the boxes that you have seen. So there are 2 pieces of chicken. I've only taken one on the plate, but let me assure you that there is another piece of chicken in the box. I've not taken that. Now, apart from this, what is also interesting is that it comes along with this gravy, all right, which is known as salan. So in case you want to, put some of this gravy on top of the biryani, then you can have that. In fact, Hyderabadi biryanis, they do come along with some salan as well. They're very popular for that. And let's finally, try out. The one thing that I do want to mention is that they don't have those caramelized onions on top of it. So if you've seen my other videos, especially, where I've reviewed the biryani from the West End or where I've reviewed the biryani from your Holiday Inn, then I have spoken about those caramelized onions that have been sprinkled on top. Well, that's missing here. Well, it's a shame because I love them. But let's finally, take a bite into this biryani and find out how it tastes. The biryani itself, well, it doesn't disappoint. And again, this is very different to your Mughlai biryanis that you would get in your popular restaurants like Arsalan, Aminium. This is very different. Again, a very homely kind of a flavor which comes in from this particular biryani. And again, I prefer this biryani over the other ones. All right. And what I do want to mention is that it's not as greasy. So it's going to be easy on the stomach as well in terms of digestion, because it's not as greasy as the biryani that you get in those Mughlai restaurants. Now let's try some of this salan. I'm gonna just put some of this salan on top of the biryani, and I'm gonna try out the biryani with this salan. Let's see what this does to the flavors of the biryani. Okay, I do want to talk about the salan. The salan, it does not go very well with the biryani, by the way. It has a very tangy, sour, yogurty taste. In fact, this is the kind of gravy that you get in those dahi pakoras, the vegetarian dahi pakoras. And as a standalone item with the pakoras, it would have tasted good. I'm not saying this is so bad that you can't consume it. It's got its own distinct or unique flavor, which is better suited for pakoras to be dipped in this and then had it separately, not with the biryani. This just doesn't go along with the biryani. I'm sure they also put in some kind of nuts in there. It's got a very yogurty, sour, nutty taste. Most likely peanuts. I think they have used some peanuts in there as well. I don't like it, to be honest. The biryani itself, well, the biryani itself is good. Very nice, very homely preparation. I like it. Like I mentioned, it's not greasy. It's pretty good. It's very nice, in fact. And what I would advise is if you could try the biryani out with some of these kebabs, especially the tikkas. The tikkas go very well, the fish tikkas that is, with the biryani. In fact, it adds to the flavor of the biryani. Definitely. So I do recommend that you try out the starters with the biryani instead of the salad. Just stay away. I'm gonna put you away. So I'm not gonna try out any more of that salad. But a thumbs up for the biryani. Pretty good. Had a fantastic meal. I'm gonna move over to the desserts now. That's all I have left on the table. Gonna try these mini tiny little gulab jamuns. And then I'm also gonna try out a piece of this brownie, which by the way looks extremely dry. And I do want to try out this halwa, but the halwa looks extremely oily. I'm just going to show you how oily this is. All right, so if you look at this, my God, look at all that oil. I don't even know whether it's oil or ghee. Well, I certainly hope it's ghee, because ghee is definitely more healthier than your dalda or your vanaspati. So I hope it's ghee. I'm going to take a small little spoon of it, and I'm gonna try this out as well. So let's try each of these dessert items out and find out how they are. I'm gonna start with the brownie. I don't have any high expectations from the brownie, to be honest. I take my words back. I thought it was dry. It's not, it's quite nice. I'm surprised. It's nice, soft and gooey. Very good. I do believe that, they could have cut a little bit of the sweetness in the brownie. A little, just a little bit. It's not very sweet, but I believe that in terms of the texture of the brownie itself, it's soft, it's gooey, it's nice, just the way I like it. Let's try out this gulab jamun now. These tiny little gulab jamuns, they never fail, I mean, again, when we used to go to Barbeque Nation, we always used to get these tiny gulab jamuns. They're just very good. So good that I had all of them so quickly. Very good. Let's finally try this halwa. It's okay. It's a bit on the heavier side. It does have a nutty taste as well. Perhaps that comes from some cashews in there. I could get some cashew pieces. So overall, it's quite nice. Although, I hope that they would have dialed down on the sweetness levels of both the brownie and the halwa. The gulab jamun, we all know, well, it's dipped in sugar syrup, so you can't really get away with the sweetness of gulab jamuns. But in terms of the taste or the deliciousness factor, they're all very good, especially when it comes to the price, which brings me to the price of all this. So the biryani and the kebab box just cost us 799 rupees. All right. And everything that you saw, the fish tikka, the fish fingers, the chicken tikka, the biryani, the salan, and all the dessert items, all of this cost 799 rupees. Well, apart from this, I also ordered the spiced Cajun chicken. That was, how much was that? It was 139 rupees. Do I recommend it? Oh yeah, I do recommend it. And especially for vegetarian lovers, do order the Cajun Spiced Potatoes. It's very good. It's only 139. So 800 plus 139, that's a total of 939, but I did get a discount because I ordered this from Swiggy. And the discount that I got was 140 rupees. So all in all, everything that you saw on the camera today, it was just 875. And 3 people, me, my wife and my child, thoroughly enjoyed the meal. And if it's cost us less than 900 rupees, 875, that's the total. That means it only cost us 300 rupees per head. And at that price, does it offer great value for money? Of course, yes. It offers great value for money. There is no doubt in my mind that everything was healthy. It was nicely packed. It was delicious in terms of the deliciousness factor as well. And even in terms of price, very well priced. So all in all, I would highly recommend that you order this biryani and kebab box from Barbeque Nation, especially during this time of lockdown when we can't go out to restaurants. This definitely makes up for a fantastic value for money offering in terms of 3 people eating from it. We've still got some food left, by the way. Some of the biryani we couldn't eat all of it, but I think it's adequate for just 3 people, not 4 or 5 people like I've mentioned in my other videos with the Holiday Inn box or with the Western Delight box. Well, the Western Delight box is an overkill. There was so much food there that we actually ate that food for 2 days. The 3 of us, that is. So that's the amount of food that was in there. So if I paid 3,000 rupees for that food, well, it covered 2 days worth of our, cooking. So this is a very good offering for the money that it charges you. So I would highly recommend it again. And let me know in the comment box if you do get to order this Biryani and Kebab box from the Barbeque Nation after you've seen this video. Let me know your thoughts, which were your favorite items from this particular box. And as always, if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, then please, what are you waiting for? It's free, nobody's charging you for it. Please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. And also hit that bell icon in case you want to get notified with all my latest videos. Well, that's a wrap for this one. This is me signing off. Until we meet again in the next one, folks, take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all.